So you're basically just going to look at the footage and talk
Yes.
to the camera?
Yeah.
How young does he look?
Thank you. Okay.
Queen's playing.
Oh wow.
That shirt's bringing back memories.
That was a nasty shot from Norrie.
This is in Fred Perry though, he looks very young.
Jesus, that's a while ago, huh? I was 7, so I actually don't remember that. This was insane.
Beating James Blake, great player. That's too good. Too good.
Immediately think about Queen's when he cramped at the start and it sort of just come back to him then winning was pretty amazing, yeah.
I see Queens, all us Brits, want to win, and to think he's won it 5 times, and it's an incredible achievement in itself.
I can't see Andy at Queen's anymore without just thinking back when he did tag Lendl and how happy he was with it. I think it was like a charity doubles that he played when Lendl was his coach, and I've never seen a bigger smile on his face, or I've never seen him happier.
Ladies and gentlemen, representing Great Britain, Andy
Olympic gold in London versus Federer, I do remember this so clearly.
It looks a bit strange with the purple at Wimbledon.
I just remember the atmosphere being amazing.
Obviously it was just after Wimbledon and he lost out, and to come back from that match, that loss.
The country stopped to watch Andy win gold.
What moment for him to actually do it on that court.
Emotional.
Oh my God, yeah. This was an absolute battle.
Almost 5 hours.
Talk about perseverance, longest game ever. I'm not sure how many finals he had, maybe 6 or 7 that he lost.
I think it was weighing pretty heavily on him.
He, was always consistently at that level and knew that it just needed one more match to take it over the line.
Ladies and gentlemen, your 2012 US Open Men's Champion, Andy Murray.
I think we'd all been waiting for this moment a very, very long time. Probably felt like an eternity to him.
It's an amazing effort.
His time had come.
This is it. I remember every minute of this. This is spine-tingling stuff.
I was lucky enough to be there.
Like bottom left of the picture, I managed to sit and watch the last set and a half.
Just an unbelievable buzz.
Novak is an unbelievable player, but he kind of routined him, not gonna lie. He played so well.
Everybody remembers where they were when he won Wimbledon.
Oh my God. He shut everyone up. And then the hat, it's gone, and he's screaming in his box. I love it.
Like, absolutely going mental right now on the side of the court.
That's too good. Too good.
I would have been 12, 13 at the time. I think this truly inspired me, honestly, to want to be a player myself. This was the moment.
To see someone actually achieve their dream, I drew so much off that.
Myself and so many other kids in this country saw, those guys could be beaten, and Andy Murray was going to be one of the greatest players in this generation, and I think ever. So yeah, clutch.
I remember this really well. Oh my God, I've forgotten about that as well. What hasn't this guy done?
Yeah, he's a great Davis Cup player.
He was always the man in charge, leading the team. At this point, he was probably the best player in the world.
Yeah, the lob to finish, of course.
Trademark Murray lob.
The one section of the court that you can't cover, and he'll find a way to put it there. We all know the Andy lob.
Winning Davis Cup on that lob, I can't imagine. That would have been something else.
Now he's snapping there, everyone get off him.
That was so funny when he was telling everyone to get off because he wanted to shake hands. Andy's so good at that return and that backhand pass. It's just like classic.
He really was the best player in the world at this time.
He's ridiculous. He needs to teach me how to play tennis.
I actually spoke to him about this final once. He really felt he was going to win this one. It was amazing. It's just, yeah.
Andy crying again. I feel like we've seen that way too many times. I kind of like it though. He's emotional. It shows how much it means to him.
Yeah, I don't actually remember much of this match because that was actually the day that I won Wimbledon singles title. Yeah, we shared a nice moment that night at the Champions dinner. We spoke for like 15-20 minutes just about the day, and it's just typical Andy that he never mentioned like this match or the fact that he's just won Wimbledon a second time once. All he was doing was asking questions about my competition and my win, and kind of sums him up as a person.
Andy, Sam is the first U.S. player to reach a major semi-final since 2009. How would you describe
Andy's always been someone who's spoke really well about equality in tennis.
I mean, it just shows like his values on and off the court. It's just nice to see him really bring some attention to women's tennis.
I beg your pardon?
Male player, right?
Yes. First
Yeah, I
male
remember
player.
this as well. It's nothing like getting put in your place by Andy in his typical dry way, Scottish way.
Yeah, this match was a joke. It was so long. So I think they finished so late. This was my first year on tour and I was playing, I remember.
Yeah, this was after Andy's surgery and everybody had written him off and said that there's no way of coming back from it.
Murray wins another marathon.
After I got my first win after surgery, it meant a lot. And mine was a relatively small surgery compared to his.
I mean, he's an absolute warrior, isn't he? I mean, I've been injured, but nowhere near like that. And to come back, it means so much.
Making the last day was a big thing for him then.
I think he was crying or he was very emotional here because he was obviously playing in a lot of pain, and I think he thought that it was the end for him.
I don't blame him. I actually might cry now.
That's just another testament to his resilience and his overall mentality that the champion is.
Oh, I watched this match.
I mean, it just made me laugh watching him playing tennis like this.
The thing is, he's loving this, like, you know? He loves every minute of this point.
His lob, his defensive lobs is
I mean, I think he's the best in the world at reading the smash.
And this point's ridiculous.
I mean, how are you doing that with literally no hip? I mean, I can't even do that with a hip. That's so good.
Yeah, there's the match done already.
The reaction to it at the end of the point, I mean, that would get in my head that way.
I mean, there's so many words you can use to describe him. I think the biggest thing we'll all remember is his dedication to the sport and the love that he has for the sport. I'll take a lot of inspiration from, and hopefully I can use that for the rest of my career.
To be able to say that I know him and he's very friendly and we're close is, you know, it's a huge thing for me, and he's always taken me under his wing, and you know, I'm very appreciative for Andy, and I hope that, you know, after his tennis career as well, we'll remain close to it.
My favourite tennis player of all time, you know, a lot of these moments I remember watching live, whether it was in person or on TV. You know, these are moments in tennis history that will be there forever.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Thank you so much.
Great.